Hey everybody, this is Rick and Bowinn. We are just wrapping up our first week back in the legislature, and we thought on our way out of here that we'd do a little roundup of the week and talk about some of the highlights from the week. So what was your big highlight for this week, Bowinn?
Well, definitely one of the highlights for me this week is that Rick read an article that said that 250 people have died last year from selfies.
Yeah,
so this is a little bit, we're gonna try to stay like here in the live video while walking at the same time.
Yeah.
If we get interrupted, you'll understand why. Safety.
Well, this is why we use the buddy system. It's like one person's talking, the other person watches.
I'm watching as we go along.
Yeah.
But we're back in the legislature after a summer break. So we've been here since Sunday night. Monday was the first opening of the legislature, and I think that we opened the week with private members' statements. So those are statements from members who are not in cabinet. And I think that, Rick, you did a private member statement, didn't you?
Well, I did a private member's motion.
Oh, motion.
Yeah, that the House embrace innovation in the clean tech sector. So we did some statements around that. Ooh, loud kids. So yeah, in BC we have an incredible number of clean tech companies, and some of the world-leading clean tech companies. So I talked a little bit about a couple of them. For example, General Fusion is a company in Burnaby that has done some world-leading work on fusion energy, and they're looking to build a demonstration facility with all the research they've been doing in the last few years. And if they can crack that, if they can generate energy from fusion energy, that would be an amazing breakthrough. And it was right here in the Lower Mainland, BC. It's incredible. I also toured this facility up in Squamish recently called Carbon Engineering. Yeah, they can take carbon dioxide and take carbon out of the atmosphere and either sequester it in the ground or turn it into a clean burning fuel. So those are some of the examples of the amazing companies here in BC that are doing clean tech and clean energy innovation. So that's one highlight of the week.
How's your arm doing? Are you getting tired?
I think I could do this for about 5 minutes and then
okay.
And we're walking really fast too, so
should I slow down?
Okay, slow down, yeah.
All right. We're trying to get there.
Yeah. It a little bounces a lot when you walk fast. So.
That's true. Well,
what was your highlight?
You know what? I really enjoyed being back in the legislature with all of my colleagues, all the BC NDP MLAs from across the province. They are such an inspiring group of people, so dedicated, so inspired, so hardworking, and it really is lovely to be able to feed off their energy. Now, don't get me wrong, I loved being in my community over the summer as well. Just different experiences back in the community and out here in the legislature.
Yeah, and today we introduced legislation for our poverty reduction strategy.
Well, I think that was yesterday. Yesterday?
No, it was today.
Well, we started talking about it today.
Well, right, we're in second reading today, technically. So I spoke on that today in the House. I think so. And then so it's about time.
Do we turn here? We
start listening to the concerns of those that are living in poverty in BC, because we have such a wealthy province, and it's a tragedy that there's so many people and so many children living in poverty today. So this legislation will be pivotal in turning that around and addressing the needs of people living in poverty and helping them get out of poverty. So
that's right. It's a really exciting legislation. BC is the only province in all of Canada that does not currently have a provincial-wide poverty reduction strategy, and so this legislation actually mandates that the province adopt a poverty reduction strategy with targets to reduce overall poverty by 25% within the next 5 years and child poverty by 50%. There are some pretty aggressive targets, but it's so important. We have to do this.
Yeah, 560,000 people in BC living in poverty right now.
Oh my goodness!
So And also, Bowinn did an amazing 2-minute statement today. Did you want to talk about that?
Oh, yes, it was very well received, and I'm so grateful for all of the generous comments and messages of support that I've received from people. I made a statement stating that I believe in Dr. Christine Blasey Ford, and I believe her story because her story is the story of so many women out there. So if you're interested in taking a look at that statement, please check out my Facebook at Bowinn Ma. Well, that's it, Bowinn Ma.
At Bowinn Ma. It is
Yes.
at Bowinn Ma, actually.
Yes, that's right. BOWINNMA, if you didn't know. Yeah.
There you go. So we were thinking, you know, at the end of every week in session, we'll do one of these little updates
Yep.
as we're walking.
And
Maybe I'll get an image stabilizer.
And as Rick's arm gets stronger, the videos will get longer.
Yes. I feel like I have to end this one very soon.
Yeah.
Or hand it off to you or
And
something.
remember, no, I don't want to carry that.
Okay.
No. But remember, be very safe when you are taking selfies, please.
Yes.
And thank you so much for all your support and all your feedback. There's a lot that's been done so far, but there's certainly still a heck of a lot more to do.
And that's what we'll be doing over the next few weeks and in the years ahead. We'll see you next time
Bye.
in 2 weeks. Take care.